Hey y'all, what's going on? I know y'all sick of me today, but I'm just feel like I'm so behind and I'm trying to get these in for y'all so y'all will have something to watch when much love is on the downside. Anywho, this is a helper brother out, and as you can see, she's in love with the man that loves me. Okay, so pause it right now, or something to that effect. Whatever the title's gonna be, something to that effect. Pause now, read it, and come back. Let me tuck my wig down. Okay, we ready? Okay, here's the situation. This baby got a friend that is cool with, you know, he does mention that he's an African American gay man 8 or 9 years ago while in college. I befriended a cool young lady that connected, that I connected with, on a platonic level. Even though she later revealed to him that she did have kind of like a crush on him or whatever, however. Anywho, moving on along, so they cool and they kind of reconnect, and I think at a point they end up back in the same city or whatever, and this type of thing. And they kind of meeting up and, kicking from time to time, and they was out or whatever, and she persisted to tell him about this man that, is absolutely fabulous and that she's just digging and Jesus, yes, going through the whole bit. So he's like, oh, sounds great, this and that and other, and he's thinking, oh, well, that's a good thing, and blah, blah, blah. On down the road, he later on he meets a guy and she has told him about where the guy works or whatever he does or however, and that kind of sparked something up in his memory, that she was talking about, and this new guy that he's met that is clearly a gay man. They were out and realized that they were both gay, sparks, were there and this and that and other. And so, you know, he's like, oh Lord, this, basically in the end, it ended up being the same guy that Miss Honey Cabbage was already in, kind of feeling and talking about he's great, this and that and other. Now, she is already in the past falling for, a gay man in the past, which I think what happens a lot of times with, Judas, sometimes new Judas. Now, not old Judas like myself, new Judas, that kind of just now got their first maybe gay friend or whatever or what have you, and if you have a gay male as your friend, you know that he's gonna be courteous and he's gonna be there and he's gonna talk to you and be caring, and you can kind of get, some ladies get that twist and it's like, oh, he would be the greatest man and blah blah blah, this and that and other. Then you got some that'll be like, honey, if I whoop some of this Berry on him, honey, it's a done deal. He's gonna, flip the script, and they end up looking a fool when they do that. Like, don't do it. What makes you think you got the power of changing within your coochie do? Like, if that was what they wanted, that would be what they would get, honey, because there's plenty of it out here. Okay? Okay, so him and the guys hitting it off real well, and so, this and that, and other. He at one point is able to tell her, honey, clearly. And I just feel like he was like, clearly, honey, he is a gay man. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that he didn't kind of had an encounter or whatever, they've dated or however. And, and she's like, whatever, I can't, and this and that and other, she can't stand, and she don't be friends with him, Facebook, none of that. Now, here's the issue. He is really caring, for her, and being that in the past she's had her feelings hurt, this and that and other, she's fragile, and her being, kind of having a crush on him or whatever, he's like, I don't want to hurt her like that. But it is what it is. Him and the guy are happy, planning on spending the rest of their life together and this and that and other. And he's kind of like, well, what? How is she going to react? How do I tell her this? And he doesn't want to leave her in the, dark on it or whatever. poo poo. Like, you've already left her in the dark. I mean, like, I understand that she's, probably fragile and her feelings and this and that. Nothing, it can be devastating, you know. But she's already in the dark, honey, because y'all already, pitter paddling and y'all digging each other, and you already talking about, honey, the rest of our lives, and we could be together, and blah blah blah, and he's everything, and So to me, what I think is definitely, um, oh Lord, because I'm gonna say this. I would hope that she would be open minded enough to understand it. In the beginning, you did not know, and they didn't date. She didn't even give it a chance to figure out whether he was gay or whatever the case may be. That she will understand nothing went on between them, and like, girl, you can't be laying your feelings out on every brother that come along that shows you some interest. And it is kind of touchy for her. I would say, at this point, you're not getting ready to leave him or whatever. Y'all, excuse me. Um, so tell it like it is. Tell her, try to be as considerate as you can be of her feelings, but you know that y'all not gonna separate. So, in all fairness, I believe, I would hope she would do something different, but she's probably gonna be like, what the hell with both of y'all, in the beginning, and maybe she will come to her senses. After she has went through her temper tantrum and all of that, and maybe you will be open to her, given that she's kind of fragile in the feelings. So she gonna throw a fool, honey. She gonna be now, she gonna go through her whole bit. But you be open minded and understand that this is just a hurt woman. Here's yet another man that she really thought was great that ends up being gay. You know what I'm saying? So you want to kind of, I know you want to be like, girl, honey, he's not for you, honey. Clearly, he's not in your lane, you know. But be understanding, because we wouldn't want her to go after these two situations. And she is, wrongly, she needs to be a better judge. But then some people, are openly gay, but still they're not necessarily, they flame is not high. You know what I'm saying? Like, clearly, y'all, let me tell you, I could go to McDonald's with Brent. I'm serious. And what he was wearing today, and like, he'll be standing, and anywhere we go, and it always be some young lady like, "Can I help you?" Like, ooh, they whispering and shit. And then this will be him, honey, give me a two, I'll be paid. And you can just see the just through in their face. But girl, if you really would have looked at it, my son's flame is super high. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want this situation to turn her entirely on, just, she just becomes where she's discriminating against gay man and this and that, another, because she's been hurt. So I would hope that you will be open once she does throw this tantrum, and she may not. I hope she doesn't. I hope she understands. But if she does, when she comes to her senses and really thinks about it, you know, you will be willing to talk back to her again. You know what I'm saying? And who knows? Y'all can all be, she'll just have two gay friends, honey. Ultimately in the end, I would say let her throw her tantrum, but be as easy as you can. I already see from what you wrote that you're going to be easy. But when she does kind of say, well, I'm just not going to, she goes away for a little bit. If she tries to come back and reach back out, be open arm to it, because in the future, that will help her to understand. Maybe she can get an understanding of signs to look for, this and that and other. Now, I don't know if I'm old school, and some folks will say, you don't just ask somebody when you first meet them, are you gay? You know what I'm saying? Because nobody asked you, are you heterosexual? But let me just stand down and say this. If I was dating, honey, in the world today, with some of these people who are not openly gay, honey, are you gay? Okay, well, good luck with that. Have a good life. God bless you. But, moving on along or whatever. So, be open to her. So I just, she gon' jump fool. I'm just gonna tell you. But just be open to or whatever. I just hate that this is went on and then her feelings is gonna be hurt. So, that's my suggestion on it. Y'all please help this brother out, help him to, and if you've been in this situation, now ladies, let's keep it funky. And it's not just ladies, let's just do it for men as well because it can happen. There's plenty of women out there faking the damn funk too and know they're gay as well. So this is not just a one-sided coin because I'm so sick of hearing people talk about the men on the down low. Yes, it is terrible, but there is just as many women on the down low, and they seem to be able to do it a little bit easier than men are, and it seems to be a little bit more accepted. Just y'all, get me together on that. But have you ever been in a situation similar to this? With that being said, are you a gay man that has had a woman to just fall in love with all of, just you and your gayness and y'all know what Judy's are do. Like, honey, I'm the queen of hags. I'm not gonna end, finish the rest of that, but trust me, I am. So y'all answer that, help this brother out. I'm curious to see what y'all think about it or how would you handle the situation. And ladies, if this was you, like, would this like back to back, would this really, really beat you down? You know what I mean? So just answer that. I'm gonna leave it below. Y'all know without the name and all of that, because I don't do that. So please know that if you ever have a help a sister out or anything like that, your name or anything like that will never be disclosed. So, please know that. So I'm out of here, y'all. Much love.